So far, we've seen how focus drives traction. Now we'll turn to a key question. How do you pick the right idea worth building in the first place? Alright, let's talk about choosing your idea. You probably have a bunch of them. That's great. The challenge now is picking one and committing to it. Because the real risk at this stage isn't a bad idea. It's trying to juggle multiple directions at once, making a bit of progress on each, but never really getting anywhere. I've seen this play out too many times. Smart founders with strong teams bounce between features, react to every new input, and spend their energy on what feels urgent instead of what truly moves the needle. We want the opposite of that. We need calm, focused decision making. In this session, we'll walk through a simple process to help you do exactly that. First of all, you'll filter your ideas through simple validation checks. Second, you'll choose the one idea that gives you the clearest path forward, and you'll shape the mission statement and anchor it around one core feature, the part of your product that must work. This is where your project begins to feel real. Let's jump in. Step first, the idea filter. Start by listing up to 5 ideas you've been thinking about. Write them down. Now run each one through the 10-year test. Ask yourself, can I see myself working on this for the next 10 years? Will I still care about this problem 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10? If the answer is no, cross it out. You're looking for an idea that earns your long term attention. Now, let's move to step 2, validation check. For each idea that passed the first filter, go talk to 5 people who might actually use it. Ask them, do they have this problem? Is their current solution working or is something missing? Could they explain your idea back to you? Did it click? And the big one, would they actually pay for it? As you do these interviews, assign points based on their answers. There is a simple table for that in the materials we'll share. You'll score each conversation, then calculate the average. And the final step, step 3, commitment matrix. Once you've done the interviews and gathered your insights, it's time to score your ideas. Open up matrix and use the average you've calculated at the previous step to guide your next move. Here's how to read it. If your score is between 6 and 7, that is a strong signal. You are ready to commit. Shift resources and go all in. If it lands between 5 and 6, set up a focus experiment, define clear metrics, and track what's working. And if it is below 5, either reshape the idea or pivot to something stronger. This step helps you stay grounded so you can make decisions based on data. Take a few days to do this properly. Talk to real users. Test your framing and score your ideas honestly. When you finish the whole loop, you'll know exactly where to focus. And when that's clear, we are ready to move forward. Now, let's go back to your core feature. At the center of your early products sits one hero feature, the feature that must work. Imagine you are launching a new kind of umbrella. You could talk about all the features, the color range, the handle shape, how compact it is. But you focus your message on its unique windproof design. It doesn't flip inside out in a storm. That is the superpower. And suddenly, customers get it. They know why it matters. They know why to pick yours. Then you wrap your milestones around that core. Then prototype and test it. Then refine it with real feedback. That becomes your focus engine. Your goal is to find equivalent of windproof for your product. So, how do you find it? Here is a short checklist to guide you. It solves one specific problem your user feels often and urgently. It is simple to explain in one sentence, even to someone outside your industry. It is the first thing you want feedback on. If it doesn't work, nothing else matters yet. It defines your early roadmap. Everything else, design, tech, marketing, revolves around it. Once you've named it, shape your milestones around it. Let's move to the next part, writing your mission statement. This is where you bring it all together. Now you've done the work. You filtered your ideas, tested your assumptions, and scored the results. You've chosen the one idea with real potential, and you've defined the one feature that has to prove value. Now it is time to anchor everything around it. Next, you'll craft one clear sentence, your mission statement. It is a one liner that captures who you help, what problem you solve, and how your product delivers value. Grab a pen or open your doc. Write this sentence and fill in the blanks. I recommend you make it as specific as possible. Play with different versions and see how one feels the strongest. Say it out loud. Show it to someone who is not in your space and ask them if it makes sense. Better yet, ask them to challenge it. Run it through an AI tool and prompt it like an investor or skeptical user. Here's an example. We help people track early signs of potential health issues by analyzing their voice and written signals so they can get timely guidance and the right support. That's from a project exploring early health diagnostics. Short, clear, and emotionally resonant. Your version doesn't need to be perfect. The goal is to make it very clear. It's what should become your North Star, guiding your future decisions. The story you tell your teammates, your users, your investors, and partners. When you are ready, we'll move on to the next step.